Good morning. Wonderful to have you here today. We're on day 7 already, and I'm so happy that you're here. As I set up the chat, I'd like you to be with me. Thank you for showing up on a Sunday morning. That means a lot. It shows your commitment to yourself. Good morning. Shows your commitment to yourself and to us, the rest of us watching together, me included. So I'm happy to have you here today. And the theme for today is the person you're becoming. You see, lasting change doesn't happen overnight. You know that, right? Lasting change doesn't happen when you suddenly decide to change. Oh, I decided to change today, so tomorrow I'm a different person. No, that does not happen. Lasting change comes about by one choice at a time, making one choice at a time. So today, I choose to become whatever you choose to become, one choice at a time. That's what we're looking at. And that's what we're looking for, right? When you look back at these 7 days, what I'd like you to realize is that 15 minutes a day that you spent with us, wherever, whatever the level of your clarity is, because sometimes we just need to be reminded that we need to keep ourselves at a level, right? 15 minutes that you've been spending every day with us has probably brought about some level of change for you. May not be massive, may not be big, but definitely some level of change must be happening, right? So I would like for you to notice that change, right? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. 7 mornings ago, you made one small decision. You chose to begin differently, right? That's what we did. Begin again, begin differently. And I wonder today if you're able to see what has been quietly changing for you. So let's prepare for the day. Take 3 nice deep breaths in, breathe out, breathe in again, and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out, just bringing us back to where we want to be present to ourselves, right? So I'd like to ask you if you've ever looked at a photograph of yours from 5 years ago and said, wow, when was this? Looks like I've really changed, right? Look at it and say, look, I've changed so much. And is it that you've changed your clothes? No. So you could be, maybe you're choosing different, more comfortable clothing now, or maybe you're choosing things that fit your silhouette better now. But is that the real change? No. What change is how you see yourself, right? Who was I then, and who am I now, and how have I changed? Drink that water. Keep drinking water through the day in bits and pieces, little sips. So consider this. When did that change happen? Did it happen now? Did it happen the minute you picked up the photograph? No. Did it happen before that? Yeah, sometime, and we don't know because growth whispers. Growth never says, oh, you know what, this is what I'm doing. You very rarely see growth happening overnight like that. And different people have different ways of growing. Like, for instance, a bamboo plant, it doesn't show any growth for about 7 years. After 7 years, you can start seeing the growth. A baby elephant grows inside its mother's tummy for 2 whole years, and nobody can see anything till it comes out. And it's a massive baby when it comes out, right? These are little things that have been changing over time that we haven't noticed. We don't notice these things. So, yeah, I'd like you to think about this. So, let me give you a story that'll help you think about this. So, imagine there were two stone cutters working beside each other. Okay? Both of them were trying to break a big rock to make it stones like we use for foundation stones, right? For buildings, those kind of stones, or for walls, those kind of stones. And both of them were working very hard, both working very hard. So someone walks past them, and this person asks the first one, what are you doing? And guess what his answer is? I'm breaking rocks, I'm breaking stones, right? And that's the truth as well. He's breaking stones. Now, he turns to the second man and he asks him the same question. What are you doing? Now, this one wipes his forehead, cleans his face, looks at him in his face, and tells him, I'm breaking stones to build a temple. I'm building a temple. They're doing the exact same work, remember. Both are swinging the hammer, both are lifting the same stones. The difference isn't the task. The difference is in the identity. Who are they seeing themselves as? What are they seeing themselves as? Right? So one sees a person who's living for today, for now, for the job that he's doing. The other sees tomorrow. And that is the shift in perspective between these two people. Good morning again, right? So every morning you join us, you're not just attending some live stream. You've chosen to join us to make that difference by laying one stone at a time, one single stone at a time. And for me, this project means a lot because before World Mental Health Day, if even one person has benefited from this, it's a great thing for me. So I would like to think of World Mental Health Day as something that is not necessarily preventive, but also a place where you're priming your mind, you're reaching a place of better clarity, better purpose, because that's what keeps us going. So, people who have a purpose live better lives. You must have seen elderly people who've given up hope, or even youngsters sometimes these days. They just give up hope. They just give up thinking about what they'd like to do, right? One failure breaks them, or maybe two failures break them. But people who have lived life fully, people who have been through a lot of challenges sometimes, are the ones who are resilient. They have a reason, like, maybe your grandfather wakes up and goes for a swim every morning, or goes to the club to play games, play card games. He is not going there because he wants to play the game. He's going to meet his friends. Or she, if it's your grandmom who's doing that, she's going there to play with her friends. The friends, that connection is the meaning in their life, right? So, similarly, you may think, why? If I do something 15 minutes a day, the way it works up in a whole year, 15 minutes a day is a massive amount of time. We don't see that because we think we need to do big things. We don't need to. If you do something consistently in small bits every single day, you will benefit from it much further than you would when you do something massive. Because things that change massively have a way of coming down. But if you climb up gradually, even if it comes down, it's one gradual step. And that is the law of nature, right? So you are not becoming a calm person overnight. You're doing it bit by bit. You cannot become a clearer person or a purposeful person or a focused person overnight. You have to do it bit by bit, right? One choice at a time. And that is why we are here, right? And that is the identity you need to find for yourself. Your identity is never built overnight. Your identity is not something that you find. Your identity is something that you practice. Every day's practice leads to a certain identity. Just as if you need to build your health, you don't eat good food today and expect to be better tomorrow, right? When you eat good food for over 3 or 4 months, if you focus on your nutrition, your health will begin to show after that. Similarly, you start focusing on something that you want to build, something that you want to have. One bit at a time, you begin to shift your identity so that through that practice, you become something that you're looking forward to, right? You made the choice because you're looking forward to something better, right? So let's close our eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in again, and breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Now imagine yourself standing at the entrance of a beautiful garden at sunrise. Behind you, you see a version of yourself who joined us, the Clarity Collective, on day one. Notice them without judgment, with just kindness. Notice if they carried any worries. Notice if they were rushing through the day. Notice if they were on autopilot. And notice if there was any noise. Smile. Smile at them. Thank them for beginning, for the new beginning. Thank them for now. And turn around. Turn around. And slowly, as you walk through the garden with every step, notice that something is changing. Notice how your shoulders soften, how your breath slows down, how your attention steadies, and how your mind becomes quieter. Now see yourself arriving at a mirror and you look into it, not to see perfection, but to notice possibility. Ask yourself, who am I becoming? Don't force an answer and let one word come to mind. For me, I am becoming more patient. So you could choose maybe focused, maybe helpful, maybe more present. Whatever it is, just receive that. Now place your hand over your heart and whisper, I'm becoming more patient, or I'm becoming more focused, whatever it is. Not I've arrived, just I'm becoming. and let that becoming feel enough. Let it feel good enough. Let it feel good enough. Now, step into your day by coming back. Open your eyes and smile. You did great today. You really did good. Smile. And today, your experiment is just one thing. Every time you catch yourself saying, I'm not that kind of a person, just pause and ask yourself, is that who I am? Or is that just who I've been? That's just one question. Is that who I am? Or is that just who I've been? Just asking this one question, loosens up the hold of the many, many identities we have for ourselves. And watch how many old identities show up and begin to disappear as they loosen their grip over you. Thank you for being here today. It's a Sunday morning, and I know that it takes a lot to be able to be committed to come here on a Sunday morning. Thank you so much. Today, we're not looking for dramatic evidence, we're looking for very tiny evidence that things have changed. Very, very tiny things. So, when you pause and you think, oh, something seems to have changed, those aren't random moments. Those are things that are small votes that show you that you have changed. Small votes that show you that you have changed. Every intentional choice is a vote for the person that you are becoming. So choose again, begin again, keep voting. And tomorrow, we're going to discover why letting go is good for us. It's not something like something we're losing or something that's being taken away from us, but we're creating more space. So, see you tomorrow again. Bye bye. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Sunday. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Enjoy your day. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.